Hey, it's me, Rame8727. I'd like to thank Casemate for sending this case out to me for review. Got an iPad case review for you today. This is the Casemate Hybrid Tough. This case was one of my favorites for the iPhone 3G and 3GS, and it's one of my favorites for the iPad. Granted, I've not, had a ton of cases like I did for the 3G, 3GS, but this is a early favorite. I can just tell by the way it feels on the iPad, the way everything is cut out, and the protection it offers. Now on this box you can see it's black and green. I actually have the black on black, so I just wanted to let you know that. And this is a hybrid style case, as the name suggests. It's a silicone, the main piece is silicone, but then there's a hard plastic back plate that goes on the back. So let me get this out of the box and I'll show it to you on the iPad, because it is a little difficult to get on, surprisingly, and I'll explain that here in just a minute. Okay, I'm back and got the case on the iPad. So let me go over the cutouts and I'll explain why I like this case and why you might not like it. I don't know. As you can see, the dock connector is cut out perfect. Speakers are cut out perfect. The headphone jack is cut out perfect. It's got a sort of a triangular cutout up there. You can't really tell on camera, but it's a different kind of cutout. Don't really know why they went with that style, but then the sleep wake button is covered and it's very responsive. I mean, you can feel it push. Same thing with the volume buttons, and the rotation switch is cut out nicely. The volume buttons, what I mentioned earlier about this case being hard to put on, in the sense that if you've watched my video on the Hybrid Tough for iPhone 3GS, you'll know that the camera was a little tough to get lined up. Well, these volume buttons are tough to line up in the sense that to where you can feel it push. I mean, you'd think you just slide this side on first, which you do, but it catches down here on the bottom volume button and you can't always feel it, so you've got to sort of finagle it and get it in place to where you can feel it. That's what I was saying, it was hard to install. That's why I went ahead and installed it, and going ahead and showing it to you that way. The back here it is, and it's got Casemate's logo down there. It's not real noticeable. It's actually embossed in the plastic. But the one thing, and it's not a really big deal, is it does get fingerprints. Now I'm sure once Casemate comes out with more of these shells, because when I first reviewed this for iPhone 3GS, there was not a lot of color options. Now, if you go to Casemate's website and take a look at the 3GS cases, they've got like every color you can imagine in the silicone skin, and they've got it where you can actually buy the silicone separate and buy the back separate. So if they don't have the combo on their website as a pre-made option, I think that's how it works. You can go and buy them separate, and I think it might be $2 or $3 more or less, I don't know, but you can buy it separate to your liking. And what I was going to say is, once Casemate comes out with that for the iPad, then you should have different color options, and it's probably not as bad on colored backs. It's just this black one. Now, one thing that I did notice right off the bat, just because I'm keen to look on this, or look for this on silicone cases, is this going to be flabby? Yes, it's flabby. Is it bad? No. This is actually one of the better ones I've seen that's actually, in my opinion, durable, and I can live with this. I mean, it is loose, but it's not that bad. And as all of you should know, it's just because there's nothing down here holding this in like there is, and the top's the same way a little bit, but there's nothing holding it in like on the sides here where the plastic overlaps on this edge. See, these edges don't move at all. It's not that big of a deal considering this doesn't go in and out of your pocket. I have tried this in my Cocoon Innovation sleeve. It works perfectly. The one thing I did want to mention though, just like all silicone cases, they do attract lint and dust. Just be aware of that. Even though the description of this case says it doesn't, or it's got some anti-dust coating on the silicone, it still attracts it, because when I pulled this out of the packaging, which is a pretty nice box by the way, it was filthy. I had to actually go and wash it off and let it dry out and stuff, and yeah. But I've been using this case for about 2.5 weeks now, and I absolutely love it. I love the feel. I love the grip of it. It's a bit heavy. It makes it feel heavy. So I don't know. It's sort of a masculine thing. I mean, it feels like a man's case. You know what I mean? Not to be sexist, but I'm just saying that. And it does fit in my Cocoon Innovation sleeve, which that's what I've been primarily using. So I would highly recommend this case. You might want to, I mean, if you're looking for colors, I'd definitely wait to get this case. If you're wanting just a black hybrid case that's really good, that offers really good protection, I'd go ahead and pick this up. It does retail for $50, so it's a little high, but it's not overly priced compared to other iPhone cases. And considering there's only one other hybrid on the market and it's $50 as well, spec candy shell, I'd take this over the candy shell any day. So that's just me, and if you've been watching my videos and stuff, you'll know I'm a big candy shell user for iPhone 3GS. So I'd take this over candy shell any day. Also, check out some of my previous videos on Casemate products. I've done a lot for them. If you like what I'm doing, please rate this video and leave me a comment. Also, just hit the subscribe button and subscribe to me, and you'll get all the latest updates. Thanks for watching.